Welcome to Flames TV Live, brought to you by Budweiser as we get you set for game number 4 of the first round series between the Calgary Flames and the Dallas Stars. Of course, the Flames with the slight advantage thanks to that 2-0 victory on Friday night over the Stars. We'll get to the Game 4 preview in just a moment, but first let's get you updated on Dome at Home and some of the programs we'll have running throughout the course of the evening and through the entire playoffs. Of course, we'll have your chance to participate in in-game activities right from the comfort of your home. You go to the Saddle Dome Live app. We've told you how to do it before. You go to the fan game sections, have your device close by, as I know you do, throughout the course of the game, and follow along for great prize packs and some chances to win. How about the fact that we've got a game running as we speak and a chance to win right off the bat? We just need you to go on and select who you think is going to score the Flames' first goal today. Of course, Dylan Dubé had his 3 games in a row first goal streak snapped on Friday night, so he's moved down now a little bit. Elias Lindholm seems to be the fan favorite early on. Of course, we'll update those trivia questions as the night goes along and once we get that Flames first goal. Also want to tell you about the RE/MAX 50/50 board running once again here today, and because it's an early start, we got the noon start. It just opened up at 10:30 this morning. We're nearing $100,000. This pot will stay open until 10:30 p.m. tonight. So plenty of time to go on Saddle Dome Live and get your 50/50 tickets. Before every Flames playoff game, we'll be giving away a few fan boxes delivered by Skip the Dishes. These boxes valued at $500 filled with Flame swag and various items from your Calgary Flames partners. 5 boxes distributed each game through Calgary and surrounding areas during the first period. Prior to each game, fans can enter at calgaryflames.com. Let's see who our 5 winners are tonight, selected prior to 11:30 this morning. Ralph Lombardo out of Hawkwood, he's one of the winners. Jason Usselman out of Boness. Sam Gratton out of Altador. Madison Prosser from Mission, and Stephanie Norby from Beltline. Congratulations to our 5 winners. You will be receiving a fan box delivered by Skip the Dishes at $500. Calgary Flames representative will contact you and you'll receive it during the first period of today's game. Also want to thank our partners, Boston Pizza, The Keg, Greta Bar, Telus, Budweiser, and Co-op, as well as Jack Links for providing some of the items in those fan boxes. Remember to enter prior to the game for your chance to win. If you didn't win a fan box, don't worry. Your info has been entered into our Dome at Home at the intermission, powered by TELUS. Our Calgary Flames street team and arena host Grant, they're heading out around the city to take part in first and second intermission contests along with you, the fans, in a safe and fun way. Just make sure you go onto the Saddle Dome Live app and, of course, follow along throughout the course of the game. All right, let's get you set. Game number 4, a matinee affair, but first we got to look back on that 2-0 shutout win.
Well, Louis, Dallas raised their game last night. Let's see if the Flames respond likewise here this evening. Radulov, Sagan, off the post, is waved off. Chip past Hintz, who's in trouble, and here comes Backlund. Michael Backlund trying to cut in against Perry, and Hudobin, does he have it? It's in! Short-handed goal! It'll come back to TJ Brody. Here's Brody gonna tee it up and score! A rocket for Brody! Traffic in front, Hudobin without his mask, but it's 2-0 Flames. And Cam Talbot has his 4th career shutout, his 2nd of these playoffs.
All right, so there it is, a Calgary Flames victory on Friday night, 2-0 the final, and of course a sensational performance from Cam Talbot, makes 35 saves, picks up his 2nd shutout of these playoffs, and a big reason why the Calgary Flames now hold that 2-1 series advantage. But let's take for a moment a look at closer at that victory. They get the shorthanded goal, you get the insurance marker from TJ Brody, and as head coach Jeff Ward said after the game, you don't mind winning ugly sometimes, and that's maybe the situation we saw on Friday night, and they'll take a few more of those if they have to.
You know, there's lots of things from that game last night our guys can learn from, and that'll make it easier for our team to move forward. You know, you need your goaltenders. They're the most important players at playoff time. It's been said time and time again, and I think that was reinforced to our team last night that we're certainly getting strong goaltending. So there's an awful lot of things we can take out of the game, but I'll say it again, there's no such thing as a bad win. A win is a win at this time of year.
I think we've had a bunch of good thirds here. Obviously, the second didn't go the way we wanted yesterday. But to come in with the lead and then be able to extend the lead and get to 2-0, and our D zones changed a little bit where we're more compact and tighten it up, and we've been able to keep teams to the outside. So we got to continue to do that. But I mean, goaltending is huge, obviously, this time of year, and Talbot was unbelievable also yesterday.
Yeah, first star honors, no doubt about that. Cam Talbot, by the way, back between the starters net by the looks of things again here this afternoon for the Calgary Flames. No surprise there. Also, it looks like Matthew Tkachuk will not be in the lineup. At least he was not on the ice to start warm-ups, which are now just finishing up there in Edmonton. Let's talk about the penalty kill right now. Obviously came up big again, particularly in the third period. They kill off one late. The Dallas Stars go 0 for 4 on the man advantage, but then you look and there was a goal shorthanded as well, which stood as the game winner. Michael Backlund got it. It was the third shorthanded marker of these playoffs for the Calgary Flames, which has now been sensational as well. Just 3 power play goals against for the penalty killing unit, I should say, and continues to tick along 6th best in these playoffs.
The other team is putting their 5 most 2 units, the most offensive players on the ice. So it's a good time. Maybe some guys don't want to play. When they go the PK going on a attack, it's hard to defend, and I think guys has done a good job, and for our PK, I think we've been very into details and not giving them too much. I think we're playing a lot of skilled players in Dallas, and so far we've done a good job.
We have some guys on our PK. I think Reeds comes to mind, obviously, who have such good sticks and good awareness, and they can read plays, but also his speed. And when you get one in the first game, and then you get one in the second game. I mean, it's a positive, and they're thinking about it when they get on the power play. So we got to continue to put pressure on them when we have those opportunities.
Well, it's huge. I mean, it's always a momentum shift in your favor. I think also it does a lot in terms of, I know for us in Boston, Vancouver had a great power play the year that we won the cup, and our penalty kill did a really good job against them. And I think sometimes, if power plays aren't getting success, your penalty killers can certainly frustrate the skilled players on the other team a little bit. So I think it does an awful lot of things for you, but the biggest thing is when you're able to score a shorthanded goal in any game, but especially in the playoffs, it gives you a huge momentum shift.
Huge momentum shift indeed. So far in these 3 games of this series, the team that's won the special teams battle has won the hockey game. Let's talk about the Calgary Flames top line for a moment. Sean Monahan, as we know, leads the Flames with 6 points so far in these playoffs. A lot of that has come on the specialty teams, but they'd love to see a little bit more 5-on-5 offense. They haven't seen any points, those 3 guys in this playoff so far, in this series, I should say, 5-on-5. But obviously they've taken care of the defensive side of things. Now would like to see a little bit more on the offense.
I think we've done a real good job defensively in our own zone. As far as offensively, I mean, we got to just try to get the puck down low, get it back on the forecheck and, try to make some plays off the rush. I think sometimes, we kind of get a little, chip it in a little too much because, it's the playoffs, you don't want to, turn the puck over at some points, but, throughout the game when there's times to get a line rush or something, we need to make sure we, can take that and try to create something offensively.
I think right now we're too spread out. I think, one guy's coming back and 2 guys are posted at the blue line. I think we get a bit more together. And so I think that's a key thing. I think, once one guy gets it and it dumps it in, 2 guys are standing still. So it's hard to get the puck back. And I think just simplify it more. I think, up to the D and make the zone big. I think now it's a lot of ins and out, and yesterday was a lot of time in the D zone. So I think for our line, it's coming more together and come with more speed. So obviously, I think we all three during this series can be better.
Let's talk for a minute about the Dallas Stars now, as of course they had Anton Khudobin start in game number 3. Wondered if Ben Bishop would get the start here in game 4. Their only win so far has come with him in net, but he was actually listed as unfit to play today, so not even dressed as the backup. It will be Anton Khudobin getting the start. In terms of their offense, while continuing to struggle goals at different times so far in these playoffs, averaging just less than 2 goals per game. Of course, they had the big night on game 2, but the story in game 3 for Dallas was missed opportunities. Of course, Alex Radulov had the wide open net in the opening minutes of game 3, and that's been their focus now, is trying to capitalize on the chances they've seen.
It's a long series, and there's good games and bad games, and I thought we have a couple of good ones now, even though we lost last night. And like I said before, if we just keep playing like last couple of games and keep working hard, I think we're going to wear them down and get the wins we need.
I think we left as much as we can pat ourselves in the back and say we had enough score, plenty of scoring chances, which obviously we did. That being said, we still left a lot on the table. There was too many times that we could have had more quality scoring chances had we had the urgency around their net. So yeah. Goalposts, open nets we missed, but we're not going to sit here and rest on our laurels. We're not going to sit here and pat ourselves in the back saying, we could have, would have, should have, but we need more urgency, and we're going to be demanding that from our team tomorrow. We're going to see a better Calgary Flames team tomorrow. We're going to get their A game tomorrow. I fully expect that.
All right, so the Calgary Flames and Dallas Stars, the matchup's all set. As mentioned, it'll be Anton Khudobin against Cam Talbot, and at least in terms of the warm-up lines that we saw skating throughout warm-up, at least in Edmonton, it sounds like both units, forwards and defense, will look the same for Dallas and Calgary as we drop the puck at 12 o'clock. So coming up very shortly, game number 4 of this first round best-of-7 series. The Calgary Flames will look to take a 3-1 series lead. We'll be back in the intermissions alongside Matt Stajan, brought to you by your Alberta Ram dealers, and start to break down some of the action we've seen. Enjoy game number 4, and we'll see you soon.
Hey, yo, stand up. Yeah, we coming for the cup. Yeah, we coming for the cup. The cup's ours. Let go. Come on. Got this flame on my chest. On my chest. Let me bang at the west. Bang, bang. This the red that I rep. Yeah, I rep it. Tell the world that we next. Yeah, we coming for the cup. Oh, yeah.
Hit pass hits. He's in trouble. And here comes Backlund. Michael Backlund trying to cut in against Perry. And Khudobin, does he have it? It's in. Short-handed goal. Jay Brody. Here's Brody going to tee it up and score. A rocket from Brody.
Hold the city like a hero. Call me Young Geo. Cap of the land, I got swag like De Niro. Nothing but money when I'm striking it up. I told Sean Monahan, find Johnny in the cut. You ain't gotta tell me where I'm from. When I speak, I just move with the brothers that I love. See, when the push comes to shove, I got fire for my squad. This is deeper than my blood. Oh, we lit. Yeah, I really wonder who just paid the way. Did it once, but the others have to feel it. All the legends from the past that I see today. It's the only thing burning when I